Welcome to the Sandro channel. Make sure that you subscribe.
Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we're going to be talking about two different lawsuits regarding South Park. You guys might have heard of the first one, but the second one is more recent, just coming out a few days ago. The first one was from last week's episode, the Worldwide Privacy Tour. That was the one where South Park basically made fun of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and how they basically were like, yeah, we're the royal family, we want to go do our own thing, we want our privacy. Meanwhile, they're doing all these weird things like, publishing books, and they're doing all these press tours, they have Netflix deals and all this crazy stuff. So I think the creators of South Park were right to just make a mockery of them and have a good stab at them, right? And so there was rumors they were going to be suing Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle were going to be suing them. But no, it actually seems to not be the case. You see here on people.com, they're like, no, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are not suing over South Park's episode. It's all nonsense. So, they're taking the joke. I'm sure that they're very salty over the episode. It did poke a lot of fun at them. There was even like a bit where it pokes at like Prince Harry having a frostbitten nutsack. I don't know if you guys remember that scene where he has his balls on Kyle's window. But I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, there was a lot of jokes in there, especially for whoever follows the royal family. I honestly couldn't give a shit about them, but that's the situation going there with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So they're not suing after all. It was just rumors, right? Like they say here, it's all nonsense. And then the big one. Now this is a real lawsuit here, folks. This is from Warner Bros. Discovery. They filed a lawsuit against Paramount Global over South Park's licensing dispute. So you guys might remember, what was it? Paramount Plus paid Matt and Trey. They gave them $900 million to make 14 movies and like a few additional, 5 extra seasons or something like that. So they paid them a lot of money, but it turns out that Warner Bros. Also had some kind of deal going on here. And let's read a little bit about this. So we're here on Animation Magazine, and you guys can see the title: Warner Bros. Discovery files lawsuit against Paramount Global over South Park licensing dispute. So the streaming wars are getting quite serious now. HBO Max parent company Warner Bros. Discovery has filed a lawsuit against Paramount Global, accusing of regaining on parts of the 2019 $500 million licensing deal for streaming rights to episodes of Matt Stone and Trey Parker's South Park series. And that's crazy just to read this. South Park is actually a very valuable property. $500 million, that's $500 million, folks. And also Paramount Plus also gave them like $900 million. So people seem to think that South Park is one of the hottest, it really is. It's one of the biggest shows, one of the hottest shows around right now in 2023 for sure. I never would have guessed it was like worth that much. Like basically $500 million just for some seasons here and there. And 14 movies is pretty big, I guess. But yeah, it's crazy how big of a franchise South Park really is, and it is a cultural phenomenon. There's nothing else like South Park out there. So I do want to keep going here, and I forgot to give them credit. It's animationmagazine.com where you guys could find this article, by the way. And let's keep going here. So the suit, which was filed Friday in New York State Supreme Court, and stated that Paramount has breached the contract by taking the specials and other content to its own Paramount Plus platform at the expense of Warner/HBO Max. So why are they suing now if this all went down in 2019? It's very unusual. Maybe, I guess lawsuits just take time, right? I'm not like a specialist or a lawyer or anything, but yeah, you would think they would have filed this like a while back, but no, they're only bringing it now. So the lawsuit alleges that when HBO Max bid on the South Park streaming right, it got the assurance that there would be 3 new seasons of 10 episodes each. This has been a major problem with South Park recently. Now I do understand that they have to make like 14 movies, right? They have to make 14 movies by like a certain point, or else they won't get their like $900 million. That was part of the contract with Paramount Plus. So it's like, yeah, that's a lot of movies that they have to make, but like they're cutting down the seasons, right? They used to give us 10 episode seasons. Now they're giving us 6 episode seasons, which kind of sucks. I don't know. I kind of would rather have, the movies have been very hit and miss. Some of them were really good. And others were just maybe they started out good and then they had a really bad conclusion, like the streaming wars, right? The first episode of the streaming wars was pretty good, and then the second half was very lackluster. So yeah, we've seen this situation here where it's like they've been very hit or miss, right? But like I miss the days when we would get 10 episode seasons, and sure, it's same situation. Some of those episodes would always be hit or miss, but just having 10 like unique episodes it felt good. It felt pretty good. So yeah, I'd rather them go back to the old format where we just get 10 episodes a year or whatever, right? So they're saying, yeah. However, according to the suit, only 2 episodes were delivered for the first of those seasons, and 6 for the second. So yeah, they've changed to this 6 episode a season format. I'm not a fan. And it seems here that they only actually gave Warner Bros. 2 of the episodes, right? They only delivered the first of those. They only delivered 2 episodes for the first season, and the second season they gave them 6 instead of 10 episodes. So they really cut off Warner Bros. Here, which seems to be the case. The third season will also have only 6 episodes, which makes a total of 14 episodes when they should have given them 30 episodes. So who knows? This might be interesting. Warner Bros. Might sue them, and they might be forced to make 16 more episodes, which actually might just be a good thing because I'll take more episodes. That's kind of wacky. What a weird lawsuit here. The suit also notes that the new episodes are more valuable than the old ones, so HBO Max overpaid for the library. So HBO Max basically is out here and saying like South Park is such a recent. It's there's never been a show like South Park where they talk about the topics that are happening right now in the news, right? Usually they cover the stuff that's going on like right now. They've been a little bit sluggish, right? Ever since the pandemic, they haven't been covering stuff like they used to. Like there was that episode where the Somalian pirates, where they literally covered it like as it was happening. It was crazy. They've done some really great like live coverage episodes. We haven't been getting that since the pandemic. It feels like, maybe Matt and Trey, they're enjoying their $500 million, and, maybe they're not going as hard as they used to when they were younger, which is understandable when you're that rich. But, I kind of miss the days when they would go present the news and make episodes about the politics and the stuff happening right now. So they are still, but they kind of still are getting topics much faster than like The Simpsons and Family Guy, right? So I do miss that, but that Warner Bros. Is basically still saying like, yeah, because South Park covers topics so quickly, they're basically saying these new episodes are much more valuable, so they want their 16 additional episodes, and that's why they're going to court here. So in 2021, MTV, a Paramount subsidiary, paid $900 million for the exclusive South Park content that would run on Paramount Plus. Under the deal, Paramount Plus would receive 14 made-for-streaming movies. I already talked about this. And 4 of these projects have already been made. You got the post-COVID, return of the COVID, the Streaming Wars Part 1 and 2. And we're presumably getting more probably around summer, right? The specials have been, I guess the movies have been releasing around summer, so we're gonna get more of those. Paramount denied the allegations and accused Warner Bros. Discovery of failing to pay the license fees that it owes under the agreement. We believe these claims are without merit, and so basically Paramount saying no, they don't owe any additional episodes or whatever. They say, we believe these claims are without merit and look forward to demonstrating through the legal process. A Paramount Global spokesperson told Variety, we also note that Paramount continues to adhere to the parties' contract by delivering new South Park episodes to HBO Max, despite the fact that Warner Bros. Discovery has failed to refuse to pay the licensing fees that it owes to Paramount for episodes that have already been delivered and which HBO Max continues to stream. So there's quite a dispute here. Again, I don't know why it took them if this took place in like 2019, it's kind of weird that it's only coming to light like now 4 years later. But yeah, it seems to be going down. I do wonder who's going to win. Paramount Plus seems to think they're in the clear. They're saying like, no wrongdoing is going on here. It's actually Warner Bros. That's doing stuff. So yeah, Warner Bros. Is the one filing, so they think they have a case. I'd be very interested to see what's going to happen with this lawsuit. I'll update you guys at a later time. But I do want to hear your guys' thoughts. Who do you think is going to win this lawsuit, Warner Bros. Or Paramount Plus? And do you guys think that Harry and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle over here? Do you think that eventually they are going to sue, or do you think that they're straight up saying no, it's all nonsense, we're not going to sue? Do you guys think they're going to change their minds and do a 180 here and actually go after them? Who knows? I think I'm going to say no. I'm going to say they're probably not going to go after South Park. But they have been going. If you guys have been following some of the news surrounding this, they have been suing a lot of people. They have a lot of lawsuits. So who knows? They could do a 180 and just sue South Park out of nowhere, just kind of like Warner Bros. Just did here. But they're not going after South Park necessarily. They're going after like Paramount Global, right? They're not going after the guys who made South Park for this situation. So that's going to be it. Do you want to know all your thoughts in the comment section down below? Please like, please share, please subscribe, and why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Bye-bye.